Two people drink from the same well. Both swallow the same germ. One gets cholera, the other stays perfectly fine. Same agent, completely different outcome. If the germ were the whole story, both should fall sick. So, what actually decides who gets ill? Let me show you. This is the epidemiological triad. And by the end of this video, you will understand it so well, you will never lose a mark on it again. Three things. What the triad really means, why one cause is never enough, and the exact keywords and MCQ trap your examiner will use. Full notes and question bank are in the description. Join my community on Telegram and Google Classroom. Subscribe to GM40 Academy and let's go. Two people, same germ, only one falls in. Here's the trap. If a single cause explained disease, exposure would always equal illness. But it doesn't. Something about the person and something about their surroundings tips the balance. So the disease is never one thing. Meet the three forces. For a long time, we taught it simply. One germ leads to one disease. Germ theory, neat and not wrong, but incomplete. Most people meet germs every day and never fall ill. So a straight arrow from germ to disease cannot be the whole picture. Replace this arrow with a triangle. Three forces sit at its corners. At the top, the agent, the cause. At the bottom left, the host, that is the person. And at the bottom right, the environment, everything around them. Health is these three in balance. Disease is what happens when the balance breaks. Look closer at each corner. The agent can be biological, chemical, physical, or mechanical. Even the absence of a factor like a missing nutrient. The host carries intrinsic factors such as age, gender, immunity, genetics, and habits. The environment carries extrinsic factors, that is physiological, biological, and social. Intrinsic lives in the person. Extrinsic lives outside them. Examiners love that word pair. Now let's make it move. Malaria. The agent is Plasmodium. The host is a non-immune person. The environment is stagnant water, breeding Anopheles mosquitoes. When all three line up, disease appears. Shift any one corner, an immune host, no stagnant water, no parasite, and the balance holds. No malaria. So here's the definition. Say it out loud with me. Disease results from the interaction of three components, that is, the agent, host, and the environment. Health is their equilibrium. Disease is their imbalance. That one sentence is your exam answer. Keep malaria in your head as the model. Agent, Plasmodium. Host, a non-immune person. Environment, stagnant water, and mosquitoes. Break any single arm and the disease cannot happen. This is the whole reason the triad matters. Yet, why should you care about it? There are three reasons. One, you can prevent disease by breaking any arm. You don't always have to kill the agent, drain the water, protect the host. Two, the same agent gives different outcomes because host and environment decide susceptibility. 3. In non-communicable disease, the agent is not one germ at all. It becomes a whole web of risk factors. That is multifactorial causation. And it grows straight out of this triad. For your written answer, the examiner is hunting for these words. Three components: agent, host, and environment. Host factors are intrinsic, environmental factors are extrinsic, health is the equilibrium, and disease is the imbalance. Next, agent types: biological, physical, chemical, mechanical, even the nutrient. And the punchline: break any arm of the triad to prevent the disease. Write those, get the marks. Can't hold it all? Shrink the triad to one word: AHE. A for agent, H for host, E for environment. Break any arm, A, H, or E, and the disease cannot happen. 3 letters, full marks. Alright, let's recap. Disease needs the agent, the host, and the environment interacting. Host factors are intrinsic, Environmental factors are extrinsic, health is balance, and breaking any one arm prevents disease. So now it's your turn. Let's try to answer this. In the epidemiological triad, ambient temperature, water supply, housing, and vector density collectively form, well, rule out the three wrong options first. Pause now. Yes, the correct answer is the environment. Temperature, water housing, and vectors are all extrinsic factors. So they are the environment. The agent is the specific cause. The host is the person. And the reservoir is only where the agent lives. A sub idea, not one of the three arms. In the next episode, we will discuss about when a disease has no single cause at all. The web of causation. I'll see you in the next video.